Hi, I'm Alexander Maxim from Utopian.io. Today we'll create a slideshow to show images, to show news, to show anything you want. Just you put the image and the content, the title and the content, or a description of your image. For example, if it's a new you will add news, for example, for your page. You will add the title and the description and a button of more if you want to read more for this for the news. And to do that, we need to use three languages: the HTML, CSS and jQuery. Firstly, I have my folder, which is slideshow folder. I have three folders inside my slideshow: the CSS, which contains my style.css file, the image, which contains my images, and my JavaScript file. I have the jQuery file version 3.1.1, the minified version, and I have a plugin or plugins. I will add my jQuery code in this file. I will custom my code and my index.html file. So firstly, I will go to my index.html file. I have the doc type HTML, which is simply it's for the HTML5, and my HTML tag and the final of my HTML. My head, I have the meta charset UTF-8 and the name, etc. And I have my title, which is Utopian slideshow here, and I have a link with the relation is a style sheet in the path CSS style.css. Firstly, and I also imported my script source, which is the jQuery, and my plugins.js. Firstly, I will create a div with the class slider, which is the the parent of all the slider. And after that, I will create a div with the class, for example, menu slider, and inside the menu slider I will add another div with the class informations. The informations, what I will put, for example, a hidden for the title of the image, or I will add the image and the number 00, for example. When we click on image, for example, on the first image, it will be 1 or 2 or 3. So it's depend for the image that we clicked on. And then I will create also a description, for example, description about the image here. And finally, a button. I will add for this button class button more, for example, and more like it. Great. Then I will create a UL, an order list, with a div, the class, for example, enable images. So all the images here inside this div will appear, and all the images in the disabled images will not appear in the slideshow. So I will add list item. Inside the list item, I will use the source image and the first image. Great. I will just copy and paste it 3 times. Great. This is the second and the third one. After that, I will copy and paste it here for the fourth, 5, and this is the 7. Great. Firstly, let's see what happens. This is the information, the title, image, description about the image here, and the button of more, the image here. Great. We need some CSS, but before choose the CSS, I will add a div. This div, or here, the div is the indicators. Inside this div, I will add, or not div indicators, so I must use, for example, left indicator, or class left I, for example, like it, and inside it I will use a button with the class left, and inside the button I will use an image with the source, which is the image, and left. I will copy and paste it. Great. It's the right, and here the right. Finally, image, right one. Like it, I think it will be better. Great. After that, I will go to the CSS to give a style for these elements. Firstly, I will start with the slider. I will add a background color, for example 7575, and for example what I need, a padding, for example 16 pixels or 60 pixels, and what also, for example 10, and great. A margin from the top, for example like it, and the border radius 10 pixels, a position relative. I will just save and see what happens. Great. This is the color that I need, and all is correct. I will give the UL and list style none to remove the style here. Then I will just copy it and paste for the list item. Display is inline block. Great. Then I will add a margin from the right. Also, I will firstly add a class for the list item, which is disable image, like it. I will copy and paste this class here and also here. And for the first, the class is enable image. Copy and paste it. Great. After that, I will access to the UL, and for the disable image I will display none for the display property. After that, I will access to the image to give the image a size or a width, for example like it, and the high, which is also same thing, a border radius 10 pixels. I will just see my slider. Yeah, menu slider. Great. Yeah, we have three images. We have the description or the informations about the image. When we click on one image, it will change for the number of the image, and we have the right and left buttons to click. Let's modify it. For the left, I will give the position absolute, the top, for example, like it, and the left is 0. For the background color is transparent, and for the border is none. I will just see. Great. Also, for the size or the width, 20 pixels, and see, no, yeah, it's not for this. I will just get the left and image, the width, for example, like it. Great. For example, 40. Great. And also it's not like it. Great. For the right also, sorry, I copy paste it. For the right, we'll just give the right is 0, and for the right image, left and right image the same. Great. When we click on it, it will give us the just I will modify the size here and see what happens. Great. And padding from the left is, for example, 50. I'll give the right button a margin right. I think it will be better. No, 70. Also, it's not the thing that I need. Great. Now I will give just something in all the button, the cursor pointer, and now when we keep. Great. After that, we'll add to the image also the same thing. Great. Now our slider is a little beautiful then. So I will add for the informations a padding 10 pixels, and for example a text line center to center it, and the next 10 to be above all the elements. Informations also the same class, informations h3, the title, a margin button, and what I need also for the button, for example, or for I will add a margin button also for the P. I can combine it, and for the button informations, what I need: a background, sure, the white color, and the border is none. Also for the padding is 5 pixels and 10 pixels. For the width I will give it, for example, 100. Border radius 5 pixels, and cursor pointer I don't need it. Great, like it. For the background, it's not background color. Great, like it. And also, for example, for the title, it's like it will be better. Now our important thing is the jQuery file. I have added a global dollar and console. Now I will add a function. This function is the document.ready function. When you load, or when the page is loaded, this function will work. So inside this function I will use the strict to give the access. I will add a var, a right and also a left to count the right and left number. So if the left equals 3 equals to right is the same type of variable, the left class will be or no, yeah, like it, will hide this button. And when we click on this button, click function, I will do a function. When we click on this button, inside this function I will add one of or to the variable, which is the left, and I will just test if the L equals to 2. I will firstly access to the disable images, or firstly I will add the right, because we need the right, really need the right before the left. I can't now test the right, just the left without the right. So in the right, what I need, when I click on the right, I will give the disable images, or for the enable firstly images for the LE first of type. What I will give it, I will remove the class enable image and give it, or I will just copy the selector, I will give it the class disable image to disable the first, add class disable image to disable the first image here, unexpected, just unexpected like it. When we click on right, I will disable the first image, which is this image. I will just test it, reload and click. Great. After that, what I need, when we click on it, I will appear another image, or I will show, sorry, another image, and I will, before to show the image, I will firstly append it to the disable images, or the class here. I will append it to the disable image and see what happens. Great. I will open the inspect elements and see this image. It's here in the enable image. I have 3 images, and in the disable image I have 3 disable images. When we click, we have in the disable 4 elements, and in the enable just 2 elements. Now I will disable or enable the first image of the disable images. I will just copy and paste it, enable image, and I will append it to the selector and the disable image. Then in the disable image, great, the first I will append it to the enable image. What I did now, I will create, and something is in the disable image. I have 4 elements, so I will just see. I will firstly in disable image, disable or the class is like it, images, I think, yeah, images. I have just an error in my. When we click, same thing, what happens? So the menu slider, it's not information, it's a disable images. There is another thing, yeah, where is, so enable images, yeah, great. Copy and paste it, the same thing. I haven't my image, yeah, disable, remove class, disable, and add class enable image, great. I will add before I will remove and see the result. When we click, what happens? This is my enable image. Why is the disable image, which is my 4? So I will say disable image, I will add enable, yeah, it's not, yeah, like it. I think it will be great. I have added a point here, dot disable image. It's in the remove class and other class. We don't need dot because it's a class. It's not a simple selector to add here in the jQuery. Great. Now our right works. Great. After that, when we click on the right button, the right will be +1, and the left, I will show the left button. Also, I will count if the right equals to 3. So I have 3 images, and for that I will hide the right. because when we click 3 times on the right button, it will be because we have 3 images, logically it will disappear. So after that, what I need to test the right, the first, second, the third. Why if the right equals to, I will just cancel log and see the right 1 2 3 normally it will is 3 type. Yeah, I forgot the dot. Now it will work correctly. Great. I will do the left, but in the left I think it must be a little, you must be careful. So when the left is equals to 2, I will in the disable image, in the LE, the NTH of type equals to 2. If the list item equals to 2, what we will add, I will add the class enable image, because in the left, when the left is equals to 2, we will add it. I will explain to you why I use this thing. I will also remove the class disable image, and I will insert for the enable images LE first of type expected between. Great. Now all my code is correct. Else, if it equals to 3, what I will do, I will copy the same thing and I will use the first now. The first of type. We'll just copy and paste it here, and I will explain to you why I'm using these conditions. And here is the last of type for the final condition. Just last and copy and paste it in the first here. Great. After that, I will access to enable images for the LE, the last of type. And what I will do for the last of type, I will remove the class, which class is the enable image. In the enable image, the last of type. So in the left here, when we are in the left, I will remove this one in the last of type, and I will add to it a disable image. So I will add the selector last of type and add class disable image, and finally append it to the disable image. Append it to the disable image. I will just modify the selector. I will append it to the, and let's try. So it's the right, it works correctly, and yeah, there is an error. There is an error, I think. Where is the error and why we have this error? Why the image in here? Yeah, I have my it's enable image and it's here. I didn't append it. Yeah, I think it will be insert before. Yeah, the enable image in the first type. So I will just firstly add the last of type, so like it will be better, and we'll take it and see. Yeah, great, and see results. Yeah, here. So it's enable image, but it didn't search for enable image. It's a correct class, first of type. Insert before the first of type. It's correct. Why? It's move the class disable image and add the class disable enable image. Great. No, it's correctly. Yeah, now it's correct. I don't know what's the problem. I think in the classes. Sorry, here we'll just take this class and the disable also for the enable images, and for the disable images raise it in the disable images, and I will copy the enable images here. Enable images is the same, and I have unexpected. So let's try. Great. Now I have the right and the left as you see here. Great. There is one thing. If the left is, for example, if the left, to hide the left, if the right equals to 3 and the left is greater than 0, I will show the right unexpected here. Great. No. Yeah, great. And if the right is equals to the left, I will hide the left one, and I will see the result 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, and it great. Now there is a final thing, which is the informations. In the informations, I will here in my function. Great. In the informations, I will firstly check the menu slider UL or grid. The menu slider UL LE first of type. Now when we click on the first of type, I will add a function. Inside the function I will use the informations h3 informations, which is a class dot HTML, and I will modify the title 01, and let's see what's the result. Great, the title is now 01. I will just modify the nth child 2 and modify the title to 2, the second nth child new slider nth and 1 2 1 2, and we can continue for the 3. I will give you why I added these conditions, because if we are in the, for example, I have clicked on 2 right, and I have this one, which is the third one. Now in the enable image, I have 3. In the disable image, I need the last one. Then here in one, the left is 3. I will just cancel that log, the left or left. Great, like it, to inspect space, and great. I will just see 1 2 3. Now we are in the 3. We will display the first one in the disable image. Why I'm using this? I will go to the disable image, and this is the first one, which is my image that I want to show when I click on the left. The same thing if I have the left is equals to 2, I need to show the second one, because this is the image or the correct image. And the same thing when I have left is 0 or 1, I will just appear or show or display the first image, and for that I added all this one. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you understand all what I did. If you don't understand anything in my video, just put a commenter to explain to you what's the step that I didn't explain. Thank you for your watching.